Hello, 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 Cancers. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? My name is Patti, and I'm here to do your intuitive tarot for March 8th through the 14th. So for those of you that are brand new, my intuitive tarot includes a lot of wisdom from the other side and divine especially. It also is astrology and numerology. So I hope you'll have fun with this. I hope something resonates with you and that it helps you through your journey. And that's what it is about. So it's more of a healing, helping, guiding kind of tarot. All right. So let's get started. So this is the 8th through the 14th for my No, this isn't my Cancers. Yeah, my Cancers. I'm doing a bunch of readings today. Okay, so I'm going to give you the announcement early. I didn't want to do that, but I have a surgery coming up on the 10th. So if you're watching this before the 10th or on the 10th, keep me in your prayers. I have a big surgery coming up. I'm having a full knee replacement. So I will be doing readings live for your 15th week, the week of the 15th, on Monday and Tuesday only. And I'll do this at the end too, but Monday and Tuesday only, there'll be 6 readings. I'll start at 9 o'clock. I don't know if I can do all 6 at one time. So if you're not subscribed, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when I'm on. That way you can watch your readings live. You can interact. You can ask questions, that kind of a thing. But those are only going to be Monday, Tuesday. Usually between Tuesday and Friday. I do 3 readings a day, Tuesday through Friday. So, but I'm going to be trying to pound them all in between those 2 days. So we'll see. So probably I'll do some in the morning and some in the evening, just because I've got a lot of leather work. I've got to get things done. So before the surgery. So that news set. Let's get started. So, and also if you're new, I'm going to be pulling 3 oracles. The oracles, one is for the divine. The number 1 is for divine. The second one is for the week that we are in. And the third one is for your future energies. All right. Divine usually has something he wants to share always. And that's a good thing because you want some positive, high vibrational guidance. Definitely. All right. So let's see what he's got going. All right. So the butterfly transformation, the deer is about diplomacy and perception. Ooh, could be a very interesting week for you guys. So the butterfly is also too the number 7. That is the Divine's card, and that is about your potential and your ambition. Very beautiful, beautiful card. But it is about your transformation from what you are doing now to bring yourself to a newer, higher level. All right. And then we have the current energies for the week. The full week is the gentleness of the deer. The deer is very easy going, but there is an art, there is a diplomacy within their herds and things like that. So this is about diplomacy and how we are going to do things. That's a number 4, very stable. There is a structure. There is a foundation. There is a manner of role playing for that sense. And then we have perception, which is the number 6. That is your future energy. That is about your harmony, your improvement, anything like that, to bring all that together. So we've got transformation, getting things in order, probably cleaning your house a little bit. That's your house. And then perception and moving forward with that, for your future, definitely. Now, as I tell people, and if you're new, the third card, the future card, is going to be dependent on your decisions. Knocked it right out of my hand. Thanks a lot. Okay, we'll use a different deck then. They don't want this deck. So it's going to be about your perceptions. It's going to be how you handle things. It's going to be how you do things. It's going to be how you think and perceive things, right? So you really want to be mind and intentional of that. Okay, fine. I won't use that deck. Wow, what is going on? Boy, somebody's got a lot of energy on the side. They want this scene or something. Whatever is going on. Haven't had that today at all. Wow. Okay, so... Okay, if you want to say that, that's fine. So the first card out is manifestation. That's what I said. Well, just say it. Okay, so manifestation and the magician. Excuse me, that's what I heard, but the card is magician. But the magician is about manifesting, and you can either manifest things materially, you can manifest things spiritually, you can earthly or first dimensional, second dimensional. However, if you look at the magician, he always carries his wand in one of his hands. That is sort of the communication tool between spirit and human. So you can manifest something internal, or what do you call that? Eternally, or you can do it for just temporarily. So that's a huge thing. So this is going to be about the beauty, and it is about transportation. What is wrong with me today? Butterfly, about transformation. Okay, so this is something, because then we have the star card. So the star card is about bringing balance, bringing peace, bringing balance, bringing structure. Thank you. They said structure into your life. The diplomacy that's this week. That is definitely this week. All right. And how we deal with that. All right. Let's see where we're going from here. So we got the number 4, which is balance. 6 for your future. Yeah, this is definitely about authority this week. This is about structure. This is about hierarchy. This is about role playing. It's about how we handle things, how we are going to look at things and have some balance. This is about balance between earth and spirit. Somebody is definitely trying to be more spiritual, but right at this point, somebody is more earthly. Materialism is more important to somebody than another person here. Yeah, definitely. I had a feeling that one of these cards would come up, because there's interconnection here for either a couple or work partner, work association, because I could see a boss be doing this. I don't see any Pentacles in here yet. I do see a lot of balance. And this card here, thank you. So when we see the 2 of Cups, that is about either bringing things together or separating. In this case, this is going to be an interesting relationship, whoever this is. Now, I say relationship, it could be a work relationship, could be a love relationship, could be a family relationship, could be whatever, but it is between 2 people in their communication. And one is balanced, one isn't quite balanced, but they're not far off. Their thinking is not far off. The communication I haven't seen. We've got all major arcanas. We've got the Emperor, we've got the Sun, we've got the Magician. This is a time when you see a lot of arcanas. This is a time of really getting to the root and the depth of what it is and how and who you are and how you think. Okay, it is about your perception. And if it's off, it's going to be hard to perceive. So when I teach my communication class or my communication coaching, then I teach about perception, because a lot of the time that's why we argue, because it's my perception. This is the way I think. This is the way it is. Well, maybe yours is a little bit off. Maybe it's not even truth. Maybe it's what you were taught. Maybe it's what you were brought up with, and it was off kilter from the start. Maybe it was. So we have to look at our perception versus somebody else's perception and understand the foundation where that other perception is coming, and we'll never argue. I don't argue. I don't need to argue. I just need to understand where you're coming from, why you're making that decision. And I can say, okay, because that person's perception is their truth. Whether it's your truth doesn't matter. It's their truth. And is it real truth? A lot of the times not, because real truth is looking at the divine and seeing what is real truth, and then assessing if that is real truth. And probably 7 out of 10, it's not real truth. It's just what we grew up with. All right. So let's see what else we got. Yeah. Conflict of interest. Definitely a conflict of interest here. Somebody is trying to stand up for their perception. But they're not paying attention to the intuition. They're not paying attention to their intuition. So they're just saying, you know what, my way is the right way. And you know what, you can say whatever you want. I know what I believe. I know what I do, whether it's right or not. And you know what, you're going to go around saying that over and over and over again. So somebody's super stubborn here. I don't know who this is, but they are super stubborn. But here's the beautiful thing. Transformation time. So transformation is really, really about asking yourself a lot of hard questions and either growing from them or staying stuck. So a lot of the times we need to grow. A lot of the times we need to grow. Yeah. The authoritative, the emperor in here, gosh, a lot of power here. Somebody doesn't realize the power that they have. Thank you. They want me to share this with you. You know, I didn't realize how powerful of a person I was until probably a couple years ago, because I've done so much and because of not who I am, but the conduit that I am with wisdom and knowledge and skills and talents. I just, I don't think about anything that I do, but I had to learn to be careful with my words. I wasn't realizing the power I had. Like this person here, there's a lot of power in this person, a lot of wisdom. And I hope the Hierophant comes up. I really do. But it's like people listen and then they follow what you say and they may actually do what you are giving them advice to do, or giving them a thought to do, or giving them whatever. So that's what this person is. I did not realize that I had that power until my daughter one time said, Mom, don't you realize that people really listen to you and they follow what you say and do? And I'm like, really? I really, really didn't realize it until I started really paying attention, and people would start telling me, yeah, I tried that, or I did what you said, or I remember what you said, and I said this, and I'm like, wow. So I really think the divine was getting me ready for coaching years ago. I just didn't even notice it until my daughter pointed it out one day. Because of my gifts, I just do me. So, so the person here has a lot of power, but they got to know how to use it as far as your words, your actions. People are listening, or somebody's listening to this person here. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if it's somebody that you're listening to. I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but definitely, yes, it is definitely about communication. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. I got an energy on my back. I can feel them. I don't know who it is. So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Swords. 5 is an unstable number. So somebody doesn't realize the power that they have. So it's really possibly a little bit unstable here, of understanding. Like they just don't get it. We have the Knight of Wands about communication. It's a lot of communication. So there's something going on that somebody's listening to, what you say, those kind of things. 5 Pentacles. The 5 Pentacles is about being like left out in the cold. It could be also somebody injured. But this is like the person, like, for example, for me as an empath, and realizing I didn't realize I did this. And I'll continue to do it because I coach. But you don't realize that it can actually keep you alone. So confidentiality is there's no question about it. It is no ands, ifs, buts. It's what it is, confidential. When somebody talks to me, sort of leaves you out in the cold because you can't share anything. And so you're actually sitting there wondering, by yourself, wishing that you could be sort of interactive in that sense, but you end up being by yourself more. I don't know who this is for, but you end up being by yourself more, and you're comforted with that, but there's still some loneliness there. There's sort of like looking out the window, wishing that, whatever a person could be, maybe you don't have that many friends, maybe you do. However, you're looking out the window, but you got to find out that inner peace within yourself, that inner beauty within yourself, not looking outside, but looking within. And then you will draw comfort from that. Okay, because your perception is that you're going to find love, or somebody's going to come and fill you up, or you need somebody to fill you up. In all reality, you need to fill yourself up. You can't fill yourself up, then how can you fill somebody else up? So that it's healing work. This is healing work. And then you have to be gentle, and you have to know how to step by step by step. I don't know who this is for, because it's sort of not making sense to me, but the divine is wanting me to share with this with somebody. But it must be resonating with somebody, because otherwise they wouldn't have it. We have the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, all about truth. Somebody really, really speaking the truth, and the Ten of Cups. Definitely. So there's like an internal, it's not a battle. It's like, how do I deal with this? How do I do this? How do I work with this? That's what the number 7 is. And there's balance here. This is so beautiful. There is balance. It's just trying to figure it out. Somebody's trying to figure out how to work and go about something huge. This is about trying to figure it out. The Six of Swords. King of Swords, about truth. Six of Swords. And the Ten of Cups, that's the ultimate. That's the end card right there. That is the ultimate. The Ten of Cups is everything. You get everything of your heart, your soul, your finance desires, the family, the picket fence, whatever it is there that you want, you get it. So once you get to this thank you. So they're saying once you transform from your cocoon, and you sort of like get an aha moment, or think about something, or you see something that's like, oh, that's it. That's it. That's what sort of a moment you're going to have. That's the divine wanting to show you something. I don't know what it is. It's sort of like an inspirational speaker I listened to. And they were talking, he had a series, and he was talking about anchoring your foundation, and what is it founded in? Where your anchor? Are you anchored in the right, like a hard, nice, strong foundation? Are you anchored in sand? Are you anchored in a sinkhole? What are you anchored in? And that's what it sort of is like. So the anchor, then all of a sudden, you start seeing anchors everywhere. Or if you're a lady and you've gotten pregnant, all of a sudden you're seeing pregnant women everywhere. It's sort of like hyperfixiates it all, kind of a thing. So that whatever it is for you this week, but remember, please remember, in communicating, when you think about perception, that you step back, and before you argue, before something comes out. Now this is the planets as well, because this is a huge planet thing going on, which we're going to move into right now, is that the planets are about, in the month of March, is that we're about the body, taking care of the body, the mind, the soul. However, it's about taking care of your body, getting a lot of rest, nutrition, fitness, whatever it is to take care of your body, to bring it up to another level. That's what the planets are doing, because they're getting ready to move. And you're going to have to be in shape, and you're going to have to be ready. Everything needs to be ready and balanced. Where did it go? Balanced was our second card out, Star. Okay, so that is where it is. Mind, spirit, and body. That's why if you see down below, I teach through my coaching, Get Balanced 2020. Without mind, spirit, and body, if you remove one of those elements, you're not balanced. Not balanced. But you have to start with spirit, mind, body. That's how it goes. Because our spirit speaks to our mind. Our mind is what we're taught, what we learn, everything like that. And then it tells our body what to do, or say, or not say, or don't do. But if you start with your head first, which is earth, and you're not connecting with the spirit, then that's when your life gets all roller coastery and upside down and all that kind of stuff, because the spirit is about integrity, morals, everything that we have to do in the second dimension. Head is first dimension. start with second dimension. All right. So with the planets, though, too, this is a seed planting. We're getting into the spring equinox. So we're getting into that. So what is it that you want to plant? It's getting ready to grow. So plant it now. Get that soil ready. Put some nutrients on the soil, nutrition. Get some, work that ground, exercise, the whole kind of a thing. And then when you plant that seed, it's ready. Now, you also got to get rid of all the toxins. Some people put pesticides. I don't like pesticides. But you put it on to keep the toxic bugs out, keep the toxicity out. And then you might put a fence around that garden because you want to keep them out. You don't want them to come back in until you're ready, healthy, and saying, you know what, stay about that far because I don't need you in my life anymore to do that kind of crap, that toxic crap. You want to do that, go right ahead. You go do that in your life, but not in mine. That's what that fence is for. That's your bubble. All right, so that's what the planets are literally saying for you guys. So let's see what they're saying in the cards. And if Divine wants to come through with anything else for you guys. A lot of anger feeling here. I don't know who that is. There's a lot of anger here. Like frustration. I don't know who that's for, but I feel like somebody's really frustrated. I'm just so sick of this. I don't know who that's for. A lot of fives. Instability. A lot of five. Somebody's feeling really, really lonely. Really lonely. Come on now. Come on now. Whoever that is, you manifest the positive. You manifest the light. You manifest the beauty. You transform yourself. You completely transform yourself into light. You transform it. You kick that son of a, that low vibrational energy out. Say rebuke. Put your bubble around you. Rebuke. I will not have any lower energies in my house whatsoever. Rebuke. All right. So we have into the unknown, which is the number 7. We have movement. Yes. And connecting the dots. The magic stream. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So into the unknown. That is an unknown because you know what happens when we are actually putting things together and transforming, we don't know, but there's so much potential in you that this is where you start. This is where things begin to change. This is where things begin to transform because we have movement, which is the number 10. When we have 10 and when we have transformation, that means something's ending and a beautiful thing's beginning. The cocoon's going away and the beautiful butterfly is coming out. We're moving to a different level, guys. And the way that you do that is you got to pay attention to connecting your dots. Gosh, these planets in the divine are amazing. You know, if you can just imagine each one separately, a lot of people can't, but if you imagine the divine in one and the planets and the galaxies and the energies, think of both those energies separately. And then when you meld them together, they are the same. When I study this stuff and I look at the astrology, I look at the numerology, and I look at the divine energies, there is nothing there but truth and light, period, and love. That's the energy. Well, I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. But somebody's perception is off. And this is about you figuring out how to connect your dots together and manifest the balance. Sometimes we can't do it alone. That's why there's so many videos that I have that are free on this channel and also my Get Balanced 2020, how to put your spirit, mind, and body together. You know, there's all these millions, I'm sure, of free inspirational speakers and all that kind of stuff out there, but you got to change your perspective. And not change it, it's just rectify and notice it that your perspective is what it is. But you got to be able to allow somebody else's perspective to be said so you can actually get the truth. Because if your perspective doesn't meet theirs, then there's going to be some energies and there's going to be some wrong manifestations. But if you say, okay, this is my perspective, here's what I think, this is how I want to do it, get their perspective, and then you have like, aha, oh, okay, well, we didn't agree to disagree, but okay, what it is. All right, that's the energies, guys. All right. So just remember, Monday and Tuesday only, I'm doing live readings next week. And that would be for the week of the 15th. 6 readings in each day, morning probably and night. Hit the subscribe. If you hit the bell, you'll know when I'm on. Otherwise, but I can't tell you which ones I'm doing first. I don't know. the divine picks that. The divine has picked the name for this channel. The divine has picked Get Balanced 2020. The divine has got all kinds of stuff that he does, and then I just follow. I'm the conduit. So, and don't forget to like people's YouTube channels, not just mine, but like their videos. Hit the like, because that's how they get spread out and out into the universe to have other people see us. It's just a huge thing. A lot of people don't realize how huge that like button is. So please, whoever you watch, please hit their like buttons. And even if you're on there for a few minutes and it's like, yeah, it's okay, but I'm going to go, hit that like button so that they can grow. Subscribe. Yeah, we grow from the subscriptions, especially for those that want to monetize. But and the shares, we love that you share, because that shares with your friends. Yes. So we appreciate that. We love it. And I keep it live so you can come in and chat. I always want you to come in, chat, say hello, who you are, where you're from. If you have a question, we'll always answer it, but it'll be answered at the end of the reading. All right. I hope to see you on the 15th. And again, if I do come on and do a new moon reading, it's going to be impromptu. Depends on how many pain drugs they got me on. All right. So we will see you on the 15th for sure, unless the divine has other plans. All right. Well, take care.